All right, let's continue looking at the specific form. The way all of these equations are written, they're in a specific form that's called slope-intercept form. You'll know it's in slope-intercept form when it looks like this. Y is equal to mx plus b. That number in front of the x, as we just saw, is changing the steepness of the line. So the number right here, m, that refers to the slope of the line. This number right here at the end that we're going to call b, that was the one changing the graph up or down, and we're going to call that the y-intercept. So again, you'll know it's slope-intercept form when it looks like this. Y is equal to something times x plus a number on the end. Let's take a look at each of these equations and see if we can find the slope and the y-intercept of each line. Well, let's start with the slope. The slope is going to be the number multiplied by x. So in this first equation, the 1/3 would be our slope. In this next equation, it's not actually written, but that number in front of x, the little unwritten 1, that would be our slope. This line has a slope of 1. Over here, the number next to x is a 7, so the slope of this one would be 7. However, this one's not written in slope-intercept form. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right, now let's find the y-intercept. The y-intercept of each line would be the constant number of at the end. So on this first equation, our y-intercept would be 5. On this equation, our y-intercept would be a positive 10. Over here, you'll notice there's no number written, so what number would that be? Well, it is 7x plus 0. So in this case, our y-intercept would be 0. And now we're back around to that last one. Well, in order to get the slope and the intercept out of this equation, we have to put it into slope-intercept form. So we're going to use that skill that we've worked on several times. We're going to solve for y. Pardon my handwriting here, working with the mouse. First step is going to be to subtract 3x from both sides. We are trying to isolate y. Our next step would be to divide everything by 2, again trying to isolate y. And when we divide by 2, we'll end up with y is equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 4. Now we can find the slope. Our slope is now the negative 3 over 2. It's the number next to x. And the y-intercept is this 4 right here at the end. But if you'll notice, we could not get it from the form that was in. We had to get it into y-isolated form, y equals mx plus b, before we could do anything else. Okay, now, to actually graph something once you've got it in slope-intercept form, we're going to follow these 3 steps. Take a moment, put that in your notes, and then on the next video clip, you will see how we graph them.